Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
So guys, I want to start this video out with this tweet I put out earlier today because I thought it was pretty telling about this entire situation Ripple as well as XRP holders are in right now. It says Ripple got sued because they did not bribe the SEC and commit fraud. Think about that for a second. It's so ironic right now that Ripple, being one of the most transparent companies in the entire crypto industry, is currently in this high-stakes litigation with the SEC. Every day, I see different scam projects, different projects that will eventually turn into rug pulls, trading freely on the open market, and I can't help to think, how did the SEC choose to attack Ripple when there are such easier cases out there? You even have projects like Ethereum who very clearly went against everything the SEC said not to do and still got a free pass simply because they paid off the regulators. Now, the good news behind this is at the end of the day, Ripple did everything right. Ripple did everything they could to be on the right side of the law, and I actually think despite this SEC case, despite the price suppression on XRP, this is going to end up being a huge catalyst for Ripple in the future because it's going to make financial institutions so much more inclined and so much more trustworthy to get behind this growing ecosystem, knowing that they were always trying to do the right thing even when it was almost impossible to do it. Now guys, I want to show you this because Ripple's fair notice defense is one of the most important things in the Ripple SEC case right now. The reason why it is so important is because if Ripple wins on fair notice, it could create a playbook for every other cryptocurrency company who gets sued by the SEC to follow, and would be a dramatic hit to the SEC's power going forward. That means that if the SEC is concerned about Ripple's fair notice defense winning at summary judgment, they are highly unlikely to let this case go to summary judgment and are much more likely to actually try to reach a settlement with Ripple before summary judgment occurs. Now, Ashley Prosper put out a tweet earlier today that really got me thinking about how strong Ripple's fair notice defense really is. Ashley Prosper put out, if XRP was straight up a clear-cut security, all 5 commissioners would have agreed to bring the lawsuit, but only 3 did. So you have to ask yourself, why did those 3 commissioners make this choice? Then you start to uncover the conflicts of interest between the SEC and Ethereum. So this is an excellent point by Ashley Prosper, kind of divulging into why these 3 commissioners decided to attack Ripple. She was clearly pointing out here the conflict of interest problems between the SEC commissioners and the Ethereum Foundation. But when she put out this tweet, I was actually taking and looking at this in a different direction. So I responded, the fact that the SEC did not unanimously decide to sue Ripple inherently proves that there was a lack of clarity / fair notice. If Ripple was clearly and obviously committing a securities violation, why would the decision not be unanimous? And this is such a critical question that needs to be answered. If Ripple was clearly and obviously committing a securities violation, there is no reason all 5 commissioners wouldn't have been in agreement that Ripple was breaking the law and selling a security. But because there was a division within the agency, because 2 of the 5 commissioners decided, hey, we don't think Ripple was committing any kind of crime by selling XRP. Therefore, how could Ripple have ever known they were doing something wrong if the SEC commissioners themselves, the people who brought this case, couldn't even decide if Ripple was breaking the rules or not? The SEC themselves have created such a strong argument for Ripple about the fair notice defense, and I don't think the SEC can risk going to summary judgment when they themselves have proved that Ripple didn't have fair notice. Because of this, I think it is highly likely that this case will actually be settled beforehand, and that will be how XRP eventually gets the clarity it needs to trade freely in the US market. You might be wondering though, what's the SEC going to get out of this? Well, right now, Ripple is actually going after emails that the SEC put out when they gave Ethereum its free pass speech, and me and Bill are on the same page with this. We both agree that Ripple will happily give up getting these emails if it means XRP gets the clarity it needs to trade freely in the market. It is very obvious that both parties have clear incentives to not take this thing to summary judgment. This case is destroying Ripple's business in the US. Brad Garlinghouse said himself that they have lost almost every single US customer. And the SEC is being exposed for corruption they never thought was going to become public. At the end of the day, it makes sense for both parties to end this case as soon as possible, and that is why I believe we will not be going to summary judgment, and the case will actually end a lot sooner than most people are expecting. Next, guys, I want to show you guys how deep the connections for Ripple and XRP go with the global elites. A lot of people assume because there isn't a lot of talk about Ripple and XRP by famous people like Elon Musk and, the billionaires of the world, that these people don't know what Ripple and XRP are doing. Let me just tell you guys, these people know exactly what is going on here, what is being built, and that is the reason they do not talk about it. It is so big, so game-changing, so monumental that it is better for them to keep their mouth shut. Let this thing get built behind the scenes, and then once it's ready, once it's time to go, it will be released to the public. But take a look at this. Soros Fund Management investing in PolySign is confirming to us that Ripple is in bed with the New World Order. Everything is in plain sight. For those who can connect the dots, XRP will connect the world. And if we take a look, if you guys don't know what PolySign is an institutional custody company. David Schwartz is on the board. So is Arthur Brito. Both of these two guys were fundamental in building the XRP ledger. And PolySign has XRP written all over it. Well, just the other day, we found out that George Soros was actually investing into PolySign, but maybe even more interesting than that, just the other month, George Soros was actually meeting with Gary Gensler. Do you guys think PolySign got brought up in this meeting? I think so, and I have a feeling George Soros was getting the inside scoop of what was going on with the Ripple SEC case. Guys, these global elites are constantly talking about this stuff. They have information that we would only dream to have. But this and the next thing I'm about to show you are the kinds of things that make me realize that Ripple and XRP will be part of the plan, are part of the plan, and are going to be critical to upgrading the world's financial infrastructure. And these people already know what's happening. They already know how it's going to go. And we are just watching the final acts of clarity.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.